Across continents, archaeologists keep uncovering cities where life simply stopped, tools left mid-use, meals left unfinished, structures perfectly intact, untouched by war or disaster. Entire populations are just gone. These strange disappearances don't fit the accepted timeline of history. They suggest something far more unsettling, something that defies every explanation we have. In the highlands of South America, researchers stumbled upon a settlement where time seemed to freeze. Intricate pottery still sat on dusty shelves. Weaving looms were stretched with colorful thread, as if the artisan had just stepped away for a moment. Yet there were no signs of a struggle, no trails of migration, no mass graves. The inhabitants vanished as if they were pulled from existence in a single silent moment. Their homes remained, but the people were erased. Half a world away, a thriving maritime culture once dominated a remote cluster of Pacific islands. They were master navigators, their society built on the ocean's bounty. Then, suddenly, every single village was abandoned. Fishing tools, nets, and spears were left behind on the beaches. Hand-carved boats drifted into shore, unclaimed and empty. The oral legends of neighboring islands only offer a cryptic clue. They say the sky changed, but no one knows what happened next. The island kingdom and its people vanished with the tide. Travel to the arid landscapes of the Middle East, and you'll find a valley of empty houses. Hundreds of stone dwellings lie perfectly preserved, their doors still standing, personal belongings left untouched on the floors. Archaeologists who excavated the site found no bodies, no skeletons, no signs of a panicked evacuation. It's as if the population disappeared before decay could even begin, their lives interrupted so abruptly that the story of their end was never written. Even more baffling is the civilization erased from its own records. We know they existed because surrounding cultures documented trade and diplomacy with them. Their stonework was legendary, their chronicles detailed. But then, their history stops abruptly. Their own records end mid-sentence. Their ambitious stone temples were left unfinished, with carvings only half complete. Something ended their story suddenly and silently. It's a civilization that was not just lost, but seemingly deleted from its own history. What could cause such sudden, total disappearances? Some of these sites reveal geological clues that mainstream science struggles to address. There are signs of sudden, extreme environmental anomalies, evidence of rapid, localized cooling or intense flash heat events that vitrified stone. Unexplained magnetic disturbances have been recorded, yet the surrounding regions show no corresponding disasters. Were these isolated natural events, or something else entirely? A force that could target a single city, leaving the rest of the world untouched. The mystery deepens when we consider the migrations that never happened. When civilizations collapse, people scatter. They leave traces behind makeshift shelters, burial sites, bones. They become refugees, their descendants blending into other cultures. But for many of these vanished societies, there is nothing. No remnants of a scattered population. No descendants carrying their genetic markers. Entire peoples were erased, not just from their homes, but from the human genetic map itself. It's a biological impossibility. And then there are the stories, the identical legends from cultures separated by oceans and thousands of years. In South America, ancient traditions speak of a time when the people were taken. In Asia, Folklore describes how the sky opened and swallowed a city. In the Pacific, islanders whisper of a night that became as bright as day, after which their neighbors were never seen again. Some stories simply state the gods returned. Different continents, different cultures, the same chilling story. Perhaps most disturbing are the discoveries that were quickly sealed away. Archaeologists who have worked at some of these sites have reported finding unusual artifacts, stone scorched, in ways that defy conventional heat sources, tools made of unknown materials, strange metallic fragments that don't match any known alloy. In several cases, excavation projects that made these discoveries suddenly lost their funding. Key findings never reached publication. Official reports were classified or went missing. It seems some pieces of the puzzle are not meant to be found. These facts force us to consider theories that terrify mainstream scholars. Historians have proposed several unsettling possibilities. Could it have been a sudden, catastrophic environmental flash event? A solar flare of unimaginable power that vaporized everything in a localized area? Or perhaps a rapid, unexplained disease that left no biological remains? Some even speculate about mass abductions or forced relocations, so efficiently executed they were erased from history. Others whisper of contact with an unknown group, or a phenomenon we still cannot comprehend. None of these theories fit comfortably within the neat and tidy chapters of our accepted history books. This leads us to the final terrifying question. How does an entire civilization disappear without a trace? Without bodies? Without a single warning? What force, natural or otherwise, could possess the power to erase whole populations overnight, leaving their cities behind like empty stage sets? The ruins remain, silent witnesses to a story with no conclusion. The people do not. Their absence is the only evidence they were ever there. If you're ready to uncover more forbidden history and explore the questions that official accounts refuse to answer, subscribe to the True Story Files. And tell us in the comments which civilization you believe vanished into the unknown.